friends and speed enthusiasts.
Welcome to the qualifying rounds of the motorcycle categories in the 7th round of the 2024 Barranquilla Quarter-Mile Drag Racing Championship.
The first race is between Tatiana Rosenthal on her Yamaha MT-09 and Christian Alcala on his Suzuki GSX-S750.
Christian Alcala, on his Suzuki GSX-S750, opens the 11-second category with a time of 11.452 seconds, followed by Tatiana Rosenthal on her Yamaha MT-09 with a time of 11.458 seconds.
Next, we have a race between Duvan Herrera on his Yamaha RX 135 and Diego Arrieta on his Pulsar NS200.
Diego Arrieta, on his Pulsar NS200, records a time of 13.331 seconds, inaugurating the 13-second category.
Meanwhile, Duvan Herrera on his Yamaha RX 135 secures a time of 14.610 seconds, setting the pace in the 14-second category.
The next duel is between Christian Alcala on his Suzuki GSX-S750 and Wilson Penzo on his Suzuki GSX-R1000.
Wilson Penzo, on his Suzuki GSX-R1000, records a time of 9.758 seconds, becoming the first to qualify in the 9-second category.
Meanwhile, Christian Alcala on his Suzuki GSX-S750 improves his time with an ET of 11.103 seconds, solidifying his lead in the 11-second category.
Next, Harold Rodolo on his Kawasaki ZH2 faces Christian Alcala on his Suzuki GSX-S750.
Harold Rodolo, on his Kawasaki ZH2, takes second place in the 11-second category with a time of 11.117 seconds.
On the other hand, Christian Alcala on his Suzuki GSX-S750 doesn't improve his previous time but remains within the same 10th.
Now, we have a duel between two Aprilia RS 660s ridden by Andres Altamar and Alfredo de Castro.
Alfredo de Castro, on his Aprilia RS 660, records a time of 11.859 seconds, placing him fourth in the 11-second category.
Meanwhile, Andres Altamar records a time of 13.846 seconds, taking second place in the 13-second category.
Next, Rodolo on his Kawasaki ZH2 faces Christian Alcala again on his Suzuki GSX-S750.
Harold Rodolo, on his Kawasaki ZH2, improves his previous time by recording a time of 10.945 seconds, making him the first to qualify in the 10-second category.
Meanwhile, Christian Alcala on his Suzuki doesn't improve his previous time but remains within the same 10th.
Next, Wilson Penzo on his Suzuki GSX-R1000 makes a pass alongside Duvan Herrera's Yamaha RX 135.
Duvan Herrera, on his Yamaha RX 135, improves his previous time with a record of 14.241 seconds.
On the other hand, Wilson Penzo on his Suzuki doesn't improve his previous mark.
Now, we have a duel between Tatiana Rosenthal on her Yamaha MT-09 and Christian Alcala's Suzuki GSX-S750.
Both riders improved their previous times. Christian Alcala, on his Suzuki, with a time of 11.054 seconds, and Tatiana Rosenthal with an ET of 11.171 seconds, maintaining their positions.
Next, Wilson Penzo on his Suzuki GSX-R1000 makes another pass alongside Diego Arrieta's Pulsar NS200.
Wilson Penzo on his Suzuki doesn't improve his previous time.
However, Diego Arrieta on his Pulsar NS200 does, recording a time of 13.295 seconds.
Now, we have another duel between Tatiana Rosenthal on her Yamaha MT-09 and Christian Alcala's Suzuki GSX-S750.
Tatiana Rosenthal doesn't improve her previous time, but she moves to first place in the 11-second category, as Christian Alcala on his Suzuki GSX-S750 records a time of 10.979 seconds, advancing to the 10-second category.
Next, Wilson Penzo on his Suzuki GSX-R1000 makes another pass alongside Brandon Rivera's Suzuki AX100.
Wilson Penzo on his Suzuki GSX-R1000 still doesn't improve his best time.
Meanwhile, Brandon Rivera on his Suzuki AX100 records a first time of 15.613 seconds, making him the sole qualifier in the 15-second category.
Now, we have a duel between the two Aprilia RS 660s ridden by Andres Altamar and Alfredo de Castro.
Alfredo de Castro, on his Aprilia RS 660, doesn't improve his previous time but remains within the same 10.
Meanwhile, Andres Altamar on the other Aprilia improves his previous time with a record of 13.494 seconds.
Next up is a duel between Harold Rodolo's Kawasaki ZH2 and Wilson Penzo's Suzuki GSX-R1000.
Wilson Penzo on his Suzuki doesn't improve his best time.
Meanwhile, Harold Rodolo on his Kawasaki ZH2 does improve, recording a time of 10.847 seconds.
Now, we have a duel between Adrian de la Cruz on his Yamaha RX 115 and Duvan Herrera on his Yamaha RX 135.
Herrera on his Yamaha doesn't improve his previous time.
Meanwhile, Adrian de la Cruz on his Yamaha RX 115 records a first time of 14.965 seconds, placing him in second position in the 14-second category.
Next, the two competing Aprilias, ridden by Andres Altamar and Alfredo de Castro, face off again. Andres Altamar on his Aprilia doesn't improve his previous time.
However, Alfredo de Castro on his Aprilia RS 660 does improve, recording a time of 11.844 seconds.
Finally, closing the qualifying rounds, we have a duel between Tatiana Rosenthal on her Yamaha MT-09 and Wilson Penzo on his Suzuki GSX-S750.
Tatiana Rosenthal on her Yamaha MT-09 doesn't improve her previous time.
On the other hand, Wilson Penzo on his Suzuki GSX-S750 solidifies himself as the fastest rider with a time of 9.736 seconds.
With this, we conclude the qualifying rounds and prepare for the final duels where the champions of each category will be decided, but that will be in a future video. Thus we come to the end of the video. If you liked it, support us with a like and consider subscribing to see more videos like this. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time.